Hello everyone, this is Mrs. V. Kavita from the Department of Costume Design and Fashion. Today we are going to see about design and its type from the subject fashion designing. In this video we are going to see about design, types of design, structural design, requirements of structural design, decorative design and requirement of decorative design. First, we are going to see about design. So the design is the very fundamental thing in a designing. It can be any designing. It can be a fashion designing. It can be an interior designing, or it can be a product design. So this is the fundamental element of any design. So now we'll see about the definition of design. Design is a virtual look or a shape given to a certain object in order to make it attractive, make it more comfortable, or to improve another characteristics. The design is also called as a plan or a specification for a construction of an object or system or for implementation of an activity or process or the result of that plan or specification in the form of a prototype, product or a process. Now we are going to see about the types of design. We have two types of design, namely structural design and decorative design. The structural design or the outline of the garment or the silhouette of the garment. For example, a shirt, a pant, a skirt, a tie, a shoe and a coolers are the structural design. So this is an outline of the garment or a silhouette of the garment. The next is the decorative design. The decorative design is a luxurious one or an add-on value to the structural design. So here we are going to implement decorative things or luxurious things on the structural designs. So we divide the design into structural design and decorative design. Next, first we are going to see about structural design. When an object structure is an integral part of the design is called structural design. The structural design is those that are made wide the size for the color, texture of an object. For example, weaving different kinds of weave as an example of structural design. The structural design details in a dress includes collar, sleeves, yokes, pockets, skirts, position of pockets, lines, shapes, etc. Next, we are going to see about requirements of good structural design. So, a structural design should be suitable to the purpose. It should be simple, it should be well proportionate, it should be suitable to the material in which it is made. It is far more important than a decorative design because it is an essential to every object or garment, whereas the decorative is the luxurious of the design. The structural design depends on the form and the fabric. The structural design is also created by construction details as a garment. It is integrated into all garments because it creates into construction details together including seams, collars, pockets and texture of the fabric. Any details that is an integrated part of a garment is a structural design. It may be simple or very elaborate. These are the basic requirements of good structural design. So here we are going to see what makes a good structural design. Silhouette pleasing related to the body structure and expression of that time. The design appropriate to its use and to needs of the wearer. Well proportionate individual parts that offer unity with variations. Character and individuality in line, form and texture. The next thing we are going to see about is decorative design. It is the surface enrichment of structural design. Any line, color of the material that has been applied on the structural design for the purpose of adding a richer quality is a decorative design. So this is an add-on value. It increases the value of the garment. It enhances the design. It enhances the quality and it enhances the appearance of the garment. The beauty is the structure of the design. The decorative design is only the luxury. For example, after weaving, when impart design, it is decorative. For example, we can use applique works, embroidery, painting, and trimmings in the garment. Now we are going to see about the requirements of good decorative design. A good decorative design should be used in moderation. It should be placed at the structural point and should strengthen the shape of the object. The decorative design should be suitable for the material and for the type of service it must give. There should be enough background space to give an effect of simplicity and dignity to the design. Surface pattern should cover the surface area. Now we are going to see about the types of decorative design. There are 5 types of decorative design, namely naturalistic, conventional, abstract, historic, and geometric. First is naturalistic design. When objects from nature are selected and are reproduced exactly with photographic correction, it is known as naturalistic design. For example, flowers, leaves, animals, and landscape. So this is the most used design in any design form, any product form, because we mostly inspire from the nature and we create designs. So these design, that is natural design, is the most used design in design industry. The second design is called as conventional design. When an object from the nature is adopted to suit the purpose of the object and be decorative, and the motive is ceased to be naturalistic, it is called as conventional design. So here the inspiration we get it from the natural design, and then we adopt or we change or vary according to the purpose of the object or the design. So this is called as a conventional design. The next is the abstract design. The motive which does not have the nature as the source, but the combination of lines producing irregular form that is not easily recognized is called as abstract design. For example, contemporary arts, modern arts are an examples of abstract design. The fourth one is historic design. It is referred to the famous monuments or buildings of historic importance. So here we get the inspirations from the monuments, buildings and architectures of particular country. For example, here we take inspirations from temples, Taj Mahals, monuments, etc. So these are comes under historic design. The finally we call it as geometric design. So this is again, it is not derived from the nature. Here the design is got from the circle, rectangle, triangle, parallel lines and so on. Next we are going to see about is the basic requirement of good decorative design. Applied and design should reinforce the basic design concept created in the construction of the garment. This is achieved when the placement of trimming is created to the structural design. The decorative design is very attractive when it is created in size and structure to the textile of the garment. The suitable combination for textures includes fine embroidery for fine fabric, rickrack for medium weight cotton, sequins for shiny fine materials. So, in the nutshell, today we saw about what is design, we saw about what is the definition of design, and we saw about what are the different types of design, namely structural design and the decorative design. And then we saw the definition of structural design and we saw the requirements of structural design. Then what is a decorative design and what are the different types of decorative designs available, and finally we saw about the requirements of decorative design. That's all for the today. Thank you so much.